This is all I want to do. But there's more. There's the second way of earning. Oops. I'm not very techy, as you might see, but I do make money trading as well. So that makes it. Can we go on the next? Yeah. All right. Thank you. So much more. Yeah. Perfect. So, anybody have TikTok here? Okay. You can follow this account, Trade Guru 7, Top G, and you can see actual results recent from a few months ago, from a few days ago of, yeah, if you can put your phones on silent, I'd really appreciate that because we'll get a ton of,
educational platform that transforms how you learn.
Skip. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So we get to the point where all the tools that we mentioned, you purchase from this company called Jifu, and Jifu stands for abundance. I'm not sure if it's in Mandarin or Japanese, not really my language, but in any case. So all the tools we mentioned, you have a one-time purchase of 330, and then it's a subscription of 185 monthly. What we've shown here, you already can make that back in trading profits easily in a week, maybe a couple of weeks. Some expert educators will tell you, if in your first month in trading, you just cover the cost of your tuition, you're good. Now, we're a bit more ambitious and we want to make a bit more than that. So here's the second part of how to earn, networking. The company offers you an incentive of 50 euro or dollar, I'm not sure, but they're pretty close, for every person you introduce. So every person you introduce, the company is going to give you a thank you. And this is the way the company sells its digital products, as opposed to the traditional method, which involves middlemen, wholesalers, and advertising. They take that money that's used usually there and pay it out in commissions. So once you offer the business to 4 people, it's 4 pay no more. So now your tuition is actually free. And you also get 50 times 4, which is, I can't hear you. That's a bit better. And 150 euro bonus. So put simply, if you join, say today, you made your investment of 330, you're learning, you share this with 4 people, you not only stop paying for your subscription, you actually get your money back. So plus the money you're making from trading, that's your own money, do what you wish. So that's, call it level 1. Now, if you want to escalate further and say, you might be happy to stop right there. I'm making a few hundreds a month from trading. I'm getting my tuition for free and I'm good. You can stop there, entirely fine. Then you can step quite a few other levels. Once you sponsor 7 and 7, we work on a binary system. So basically 7 on one side, 7 on the left, 7 on the right. You start earning 700 a month less the subscription because you've leveled up. Now, these 7 people are not people you introduce to the business. This is where the networking starts. These people might want to just trade or might want to share the business with others. So they'll find others. And then this starts growing to a level where you start as executive, then silver executive, gold executive, platinum, all the way to crown diamond. And these are your monthly earnings. They start from 700 a month, 15 and 15 gives you 1,000 a month, 40 and 40 gives you 2,000 a month. How many people would be happy with just an extra 1,000 a month? Would make a world of a difference, especially when you go shopping at Lidl. Because when I used to go shopping at Lidl 5 years ago with 100 euro, I used to come out with bags like I've been traveling. Today, with 100 euro, I come out with a clutch bag, a few items. That's the cost of living these days. Most people don't realize that. Anybody know the story of the frog? Yes, no? No. You put a frog in boiling water, it jumps out. You put a frog in room temperature water and start boiling it, the frog will actually stay there and die. Most people today are not realizing that they are living on credit cards, this, that, beyond what they're getting paid. Most people spend per month more than they actually have coming in. So an extra 1,000 a month, an extra 500 a month makes a world of a difference. but we're not happy with an extra 500 a month, 1,000 a month. We want to get to the big bucks. I was talking to my upline, and I have screenshots. We'll be happy to share them with you. He's somewhere between here and here. These commissions get paid weekly, and I have screenshots of 1 week over $10,000. The next week over $12,000. That's per week. You get to a point where you start thinking, what am I going to spend all this money on? In which case, no worries, you can take my number and I'll help you. So this is the dream, guys. This is the second part of how you can earn a lot on this business. Does this happen overnight? No. Does this happen in a few months, in a few weeks? It's really entirely up to you, depending on your drive, the time you can dedicate to it, but the potential is there. Now, there is something also which is extremely exciting for me. I mentioned before that Chris and myself have done this before. And the timing you have now, everyone who's sitting in this room and in the next weeks and months to come, have no idea how perfect the timing is because of what we call spillover. So what happens? Actually, I'm going to use the whiteboard and draw this because, you know, I'm a bit of a dinosaur. I'm old school. So let's say that's you. You found your 4. Now what happens? You found your 4. You're good. And you're helping them find their 4. Where are they going to put them? The next person you introduce, you can only put either here or here. Your sponsor, your upline, me, can either put their people here or here. I joined the business on the 9th of September, which is a couple of weeks ago. I sponsored a few people myself, but on my left leg, because of spillover, there's already 11 or 12 people. So I'm walking like this right now. I'm working to build my other leg. And that's why both sides of my network are a power leg. So the timing you have now, when you keep in mind, we're offering a chance for everyone to make us an extra income. You talk to anyone who does anything. Are you interested in looking to make some money on the side? Generally, the answer is yes. So the product we have, the digital product which offers information and tuition on how to earn money. And by the way, there's information on how to grow your social media, how to learn about stocks, how to use AI, how to trade. Oh yeah, I forgot that one. The one we use the most. It's all there. It's all part of your package. And there's incentives and travel trips and all that. I mean, there's a large amount of benefits, which I don't really have the time to get into, unfortunately. So this gives you the chance of having, essentially, you have to build pretty much one leg, whether it's left or right, that depends on your sponsor upline and they can guide you. But essentially, you need to build one leg in the business. So it's really, really, really simple. Not easy, simple. There's a big difference. Easy would mean snap your fingers, do nothing, it comes along. Simple is doable and doable by the masses. I've seen this business being built by people who can't speak or hear. And they've built excessively large amounts networks. So we mentioned 3 ways of earning. There is the third one, which in the trading world is the best kept secret there is. It's called, and I won't get into much detail on this, but I just would like you to understand the potential here. IBs, which stands for Introducing Broker. If you've ever seen a chart, have you ever seen a chart on any trading market? There's 2 lines. You buy high and sell low. That's called the spread. That is what the broker earns from every single trade that's done. And that's a lot. Now, the broker itself will put you in a position where it says, you're introducing people to your business, to the business, to the whole network. So I'm going to pay a percentage, or in this case, a fixed amount per lot traded, not only by you, but all the people in your team. So the money we were talking about and the network we saw, imagine you have all those people trading, I don't know, whatever it is, say a lot a day or whatever, you get paid on that as well. Now, this is level 3. This is not what happens in the first few weeks or perhaps the first few months, but down the line, this could pay a lot. Now, I'd like you to think for a bit. I'll answer this question. If you had to stop working today, how long would your money last you? You're rich. You're rich. Most people generally answer what money because it's generally already credit. And this is a key opportunity you have here. Once you've built the network and built it right, it's residual. Trading is great and it's linear. So you stop, you don't earn. But once you've built the network, I've spoken to my upline, and 1 week he's in Greece, 1 week he's in here, and 1 week he's there. Once he's on a boat, once he's scaling up a mountain, and his network is paying him what we saw before, 10K plus a week while he's not working. That's called residual income. You get paid money for the work you've done once. You've built your team, you've helped them out, and you moved on to other teams, and you're still getting paid for that kind of network. So those are the 3 ways of earning. That's the opportunity today. So put simply, I'm going to give you the last question that remains. I'm going to bring this to a landing. Are you ready to start living the life you deserve? It's a one-answer question. Yes or no? Oh, that was so slow. Come on, I love that again. Are you ready to start living the life you deserve? That's the hell of a lot better. Let me tell you a bit of a story, because I'm all about stories. Anyone heard of Facebook?
We use Facebook.
Yeah, I know. It was slightly rhetorical. Now, Mark Zuckerberg, the story goes that in his dorm at university, he invited 4 friends to discuss what was then the Facebook. 2 did not show up, and 2 did. Guess who the millionaires are? The 2 that showed up. Sometimes half the work is just showing up. And so well done for being here. Well done for anyone who's online. Half the work you've already done. Now, the next step is to say, look, this all sounds great, but I'd like to start it a bit slow. I'd like to start learning. I've never done this before. I want to start trading. I want to start small. I want to start slow. That's absolutely fine. We love you. Or you might say, listen, I'd like to start networking. I'm not really sure what kind of budget I would have for trading. Maybe I would like to start on a demo account, start getting the tuition. Maybe if I happen to meet someone, I'll work on getting mine for free. Maybe not. We love you anyway. Or you can say, listen, I want to do both. I want to achieve everything I can possibly achieve. If I had to ask you, how healthy would you like to be? What would your answer be? As much as I possibly can, right? How long would you like to live? As much as I possibly can. How much money would you like to make?
As much.
As much as I possibly can. So with that, I'm going to bring this to a close. Speak to the person who invited you to this opportunity, and thank you for your time.